Disciple podcast live right here on TikTok every other Wednesday night. And I have these young, amazing gentlemen with us. And
Thank you.
Howard's like you said, young. I like it.
Amen to
So
that.
I have these amazing artists with me here tonight, guys. I have Grant Bryan. And Grant, you and I have been trying to get together for some time. I think we've
We
had to
have,
reschedule a
man.
few times. Yeah,
Finally made
yeah,
it
finally
work.
made it happen. Yeah, and then we have Howard Gripp, and I'm pronouncing that right? Gripp.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Just make sure. Let me turn that music off. Get you guys a little bit louder in my ears here. There we go. All right, a little bit loud there. So what's crazy about this is I totally did not even realize I did this until after the fact, and because both of you guys are gospel oriented. Like I know Grant does some country, but he has some faith based in his country. He also has some Christian songs, and then it just worked out where I booked both of y'all on the same night. So hey, we might have some church tonight. You never know, right?
Well, there we go, man. The more the merrier.
That's right. That's right. So, but man, I thank you guys for joining me tonight. And I know everybody's busy. It's a busy time. It's a new year.
Right.
I know, Grant, you've got a lot of things going on. Howard, you seem to have a lot going on right now. Kind of just watching both of you, seeing everything you guys are doing. So, I'm gonna just bring you up one at a time. Kind of let you introduce yourself and kind of tell people a little bit about you.
All right. What's going on, guys? I'm Grant. I go by Grant Bryan in the music scene, in the music industry. You can find all my music on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, any place you download your music. So feel free to check it out. Like Red Dirt said, I got a bunch of country on there and then a gospel song or two that you could check out. Um, my latest release was Old Sinner, and I'm out of the E-Town area, Pennsylvania. We call it E-Town. It's Elizabethtown. So I grew
Yeah,
up in the country. My mom, she was a cowgirl, riding horses, everything on a farm you could imagine. That's what I was around growing up. And my dad, he was just
yeah,
kind of like that Jesse James cowboy. You know what I mean? He was just a wild man, a bar brawler. And I grew up in the country, so I've always loved country music. I love the country itself, and God and Jesus. That's why I wrote that last song.
yeah. That was a good song. I think that was the first time you and I met. You had just released that song,
Yeah,
and
man. I
we'd
sent it
been
over to
talking, and you
you,
sent
and
it to me. Yeah. Coop,
your buddy. I'm trying to remember his name that does the morning jam with Coop.
Nathan. Yeah. Morning Jam with Coop. Yeah.
Yeah, so you two, you guys shared it for me.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, we had we've kind of been missing each other lately. It's we've both been kind of just busy, just busy, man.
I bet
I
I
can't
hear that.
even. But it's a good thing, right? It's a good
Sure.
thing. Just kind of let the chat know I'm not accepting any guest in the box, not even though there's extra boxes. It's just the way studio's set up. This is my live broadcast from my podcast every other Wednesday. So just kind of let you guys know that. And but I appreciate you guys wanting to come in. I love it. Another night though for sure. But yeah, so yeah, Coop and I've been kind of just he's been doing his thing. I've been doing my thing. I've been getting a little deeper into doing more of the artist development stuff and the management label that I have. And I have two artists on it, and it's just a busy time, man. And I went and did interviews at the Josie Awards back in November, and so I've been doing a lot of
Oh, there you
traveling,
go.
and so yeah.
'Cause you're
So
in Nashville now, right? You're out of Missouri. Where were you
no,
in Kansas City or
I'm actually in Oklahoma, so I travel back and
Oklahoma?
forth to
Yeah.
Nashville
Okay.
quite
For
a
some reason, I
yeah
thought you moved
yeah.
to Nashville.
No. We were talking about it for a little bit, but it hasn't happened
Okay.
yet. I've still got a full time gig here.
Yeah, yeah. I guess you were probably just down there
Yeah,
for the Josies and whatnot, huh?
yeah. It was there for the Josies, and then June prior to November, I was there for CMA Fest, and I was doing some interviews there. So,
That's what I was seeing.
but
That's why
yeah,
I thought you were
yeah,
down there now. Okay.
yeah.
Very
I'm
cool.
spending a lot of time there for sure. For sure, we can
Good,
go into
man.
that another time. I've got a lot of things going on
Absolutely.
I'd love to share with you. So, but yeah, let's let Howard get up here and talk a little bit, and tell a little people a little about yourself, Howard.
Yeah, well, I'm Howard Gripp. You can find me on all those platforms too at Howard Gripp Music. That's two P's. I'm a well, I just did a studio session with Billy Smiley in Nashville a couple weeks ago, and he said my music is Americana rock. That's what I'm supposed to call it now. So Americana rock, Christian country rock. Take your pick.
Yeah,
Everybody,
yeah, all the above.
yep. They tell me I got a country twang, and I'm not trying to be country, but I think that might be where I'm getting pushed. I don't know. So,
Well, it's your music, man. Don't let them push you. You take it where you want it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm a
just
lifelong rock and roll guy. I played rock and
okay.
roll. I appreciate the young comment. I definitely appreciate that. It's probably 40 years. I've only been doing Christian music about 3 years now. So I'm just getting ready to record my third EP in April with Billy.
Okay,
Nice.
right
Yeah.
on. I'm a lot older than I look too. Believe it or not, I'll be 50 this year.
Right, I'm hitting that big 4-0 this year, so
I was
Look at big 4-0. Come on, man.
big 4-0, man, is creeping up on me.
Yeah, that's good stuff right there, man. So, you got so your latest single. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is the one that's on the album cover here behind me, right?
I can feel the change.
Yeah, I can feel the change. That's your latest single.
Yeah, that's probably
That's
the heaviest.
awesome.
That's definitely a rock song.
It
So
is. It definitely is. I actually added it to the video that I did for the promo for this. I was like,
yeah.
I kind of like that. I'm gonna throw that one on there. So, and then the one I did earlier, I put one of Grant's. Say what?
I'm leaning a little bit more into that on this next EP.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
on the country.
Yeah. So do you? I mean, obviously you're a singer songwriter. Do you play some acoustic or do you play?
Yeah,
I guess is what I'm asking.
I'm really a drummer. I've been playing drums since I was 6. But
Okay.
I do play acoustic now. I play acoustic, bass, do rhythm electric, drums, and vocals. So
Right on.
worship loves me. They can put me anywhere.
I bet. Yeah, he's like, hey, our drummer's out this week. We're gonna need you to fill in. So yeah, that's good stuff, man. Where do you attend church? May I ask?
Oh yeah, I go to Crossview Church in Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin.
Okay, right on. Long time member or just
3 years. My
3 years?
It's the first church I ever became a member of. It's the first worship band I've ever been part of. A whole lot of firsts at this one, so yeah.
A lot of first. Hey, it's first time for everything, right?
First time I've been on this
First
show.
time for everything. Yeah. I'm nobody special. I'm just a podcaster that loves independent music, man. That's it.
Yeah.
But I will put you out there as much as I possibly can, for sure. But yeah, I mean, I have a lot. You would think I was an artist as much as I mean, I feel like I grind just as hard as you guys do, man. Just trying to make this thing go, and I have aspirations for this to be more of a full time thing, because like I said, I ain't getting any younger, and I want something that I love and enjoy in life to be able to do the rest of my life when I retire. So, why not?
That's the goal, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. And so I have a radio background, and so it just came natural to do this, right? So it's God's been good. He's been good to me. With it, I've got to do a lot of traveling, and in the last couple of years, I've got to meet a lot of great people. I've got to witness some people. I've got to pray with some people, and cry with some people. It's just it's awesome, man. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world, man. It's
very cool. That's what it's about.
How many people did you interview at the Rosies? That's where I met you.
Man, it's funny that you asked that because it was like speed dating. Yeah. There was like I think I wound up counting somewhere right over 80. But something happened to the internet signal about number 65, 70. So there was a lot of the interviews that didn't take. They were corrupt, and because just the internet was just in and out. And so I did. I mean, I didn't lose a lot of them, but I lost, a few. But yeah, there was definitely over 80, and it was wild. It was wild. I don't think I've ever talked so much in my entire life. Like
It's like
just
only
one
2
right
hours.
after another. Like Grant, I don't know if you were there or not, but it was like we literally had 90 seconds in between each artist, and they were going
Oof.
down media. They were going down Media Village, just one right after another, bam, 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 and then by the end of the night, by the time we got to where it was actually the Josies was getting ready to start, they had us down to 30 seconds. And so I'm just like speed talking, like, sound like an auctioneer. It was crazy.
Real quick, in and out, in and out.
Yes.
We were
Yes.
one of the last few.
Yeah, and I think, yeah, as a matter of fact, I think your interview did not make it. It did not. Because I think you were right there in that last like 8 to 10 people.
Yeah.
I'll go back through them again and see if I can salvage any of it, but it was spotty. It was spotty. So, but yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
I think
it was, man.
did you interview? Do you know if you interviewed There's an artist that goes down there pretty frequently. She's a winner, Jess Zimmerman. The Jess
That name
Zimmerman band.
that sounds familiar. It really does.
Yeah, she's from my area here, so her and I.
Uh-oh. Got the coffee mug.
I'm back.
Yeah, I think, there we go. There we go. You were on.
Yeah,
the
man, but I know
break.
she's been there the last 3 or 4 years, and I think she's won like best country rock band the last like 2-3
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
You down there?
I've never been down. I need to get down and check it out. I've been to Nashville only a time or two.
Yeah.
I'd like to get down more. I had a couple bars booked during COVID, and of course they all got canceled.
Yeah.
So I do need to get myself back to the Nashville area, man. I miss it. I travel a lot to the beaches, so
Yeah.
solo stuff. But I'd love to get into Nashville and do some stuff again.
That war show was crazy.
Yeah.
man.
I
They
mean,
show up.
so what bars did you? Go ahead, Howard.
So they had me set to play. What was Dirk Bentley's bar? Was it Whiskey Row?
Yeah. Yeah. So
And then Old Red.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, those
So,
two.
man, if I were you, word of advice, and this is just me, I would try to find where you can get into, and I can actually give you an email address to send your stuff into to the local, which is actually where the freak show is. It's a
Okay.
writers round. It's Terry Jo
Yeah,
Box.
man.
She's with the Jonas Group. She's a multi-platinum writer. Terry's an
Cool.
amazing individual. I can send you the email
Yeah,
to
man.
submit your stuff. But
That'd be
to
great.
me, the Nashville experience with actually going and performing is especially for people like you. I mean, I feel like you guys are more advanced than the Whiskey Bents and the Dirks Bentley. Like Lower Broadway to me is it's great. It's great to go down there and experience it and stuff like that. But and to go and maybe play some of the bigger bars like Bentley's bar or something like that, or Aldean's place. It's
Yeah.
just there's regulars there, and they get in this rut, and I'll be honest with you, most of them wind up becoming washed up alcoholics, like because they feel like they have to play there, right? Every day, every week, and some of them play 2 or 3 different places and within one day. I've seen artists go
I've
from
heard.
Whiskey Bent's over to Teddy's Tavern, and they're at Alan Jackson's place. The singer songwriter rounds to me are they're more personal, more intimate, more.
That would
you know,
definitely,
you
yeah,
feel-
that would definitely be fun.
I can
Yeah,
give you a
yeah.
connection to the too.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic, man. And, yeah, anything helps. I'd love to. I'm always trying to travel, and just get out further. That's how you share the music, and
Yeah.
falling back into the songwriting this year and production, and just trying to get more stuff done and out. Just like you with you said you got an album coming out.
I got another EP coming out. Yeah.
Nice. How many tracks?
Yeah.
Probably 6 on this one. 5
There you
original.
go.
I'm gonna do a cover on this one, so
Nice.
my 3rd one.
There you go. Yeah, I've done a 3-track and a lot of singles. I think I'm at like 15 songs so far, but you learn and grow with each one and realize which direction you want to push your music and
Yeah.
find that
Yeah.
sound you've been trying to get, as you dial in each track.
Right.
So
right.
it's just, I think the whole growing process is fun, and just learning to write better and sing better and play better. And
Yeah.
the studio is an art itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
Trying
I
to
mean, honestly,
sing them
that's-
songs without the guitar in your hands, or just like a
Yeah.
karaoke almost.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like
So,
part of it. I mean, literally, like you talk about, you talk about singer songwriter stuff, and that's definitely 100% part of artist development. I mean, if
100%,
you
man.
sign an artist development contract with somebody, they're going to have you for a few months. They're going to have you in the studio just sitting with other writers and writing. That's all you're doing. You're not
Hmm.
cutting tracks. You're not making albums. You're literally just writing for months. And I
Yeah,
mean,
man,
that really is part of true artist development, man. So it's great
for
to hear that
sure.
you're doing that for sure, both of you.
Tell you what, though,
For
I don't
sure.
know if you guys have messed with. Have y'all either you played around with Suno, which
yeah,
is one of the AI
So
tools?
yeah. I
yeah,
play
I
around.
I mean, so Tammy Marler is a really good friend of mine, and she was a co-write on Billy Joe Jones number one. The blonde from the road. So she uses as a songwriter, she uses Sono for concepts.
Yeah, that's what
And
I mean.
she,
As a
yeah,
songwriter, it's
yeah,
such a
yeah,
great tool.
yeah.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah, it
phenomenal
definitely
just
gives
to
you.
just get ideas. You know what I mean? You can throw a guitar
Yeah,
lick in there with some vocals, and then just piece your
yeah,
song together, and then take that to a
yeah.
studio or to your band and say, "Hey, this is what we want to play."
Yeah.
Right, right. Yeah. See, and I love that. I love that you said that because that is what like those tools should be used for, like
Hundred
concepts,
percent.
getting
Yeah.
ideas. But man, there's so many. We were talking about this the other day. Is there's so many people that are out there, and some of them are some of them are legitimately writing the lyrics. But then they're
Hmm.
instead of taking that song, using Suno to get a concept and pitching it to an artist to sell it or whatever, or make money off of it in any
Yeah.
way, shape, or form, other than that, like they're putting it up for streams, and it's like
Yeah.
Yep.
you're like
Yep.
just bypassing the artist with fake robot music. Like
It
it's not.
is. It's just like fake
Yeah.
music.
Yes.
Well, there's
Yes.
AI bands now with with
Yeah.
with pictures
Yeah.
of a band. It's,
Yeah. And I get
my
it. I
my
mean, like it is cheaper to do that but because I mean it's expensive for a songwriter to pay a full band to go in and make a demo of a
Yeah.
song. It's very expensive. So it is a great tool for that. 100%.
It is.
100%.
It definitely is.
but it's a tool. It's not.
Get
I know a
get
lot of people
exactly.
take their lyrics, throw it in there, and play the song. And just like I said, now you got. We don't make money off of streaming to start with, and now all this AI stuff's out. We really don't make any money off of streaming.
Yeah. Tell you
Exactly.
what, the way I've been using it has been fantastic because it keeps your feel. So what I'll do is if I write a song, I write something on the acoustic and I try to get as much feel rhythmically as I can. And then what I'll do is
Yeah.
I'll record in, Logic Pro, I'll record an acoustic version of that. And then you can throw your acoustic version right into Suno, have it cover that song, tell it what instrumental you want, what type of,
Yeah.
vibe you're going for. And man, it just throws back some really creative ideas, especially if you have it cover your demo.
Yeah,
And then you
Yeah.
can really work
Absolutely.
around that. And it really layers it that way, as opposed to just typing in your lyrics and telling it what
right.
sound you're going for.
Yeah,
If you
Yeah.
pre-record your demo and then throw that in,
yeah,
man, it almost gives you exactly what you want, man. I worked with so many producers where we go back and forth just trying to figure out the sound I want.
yeah.
What are you
Yeah.
going for? What do you want here? What instrumentals do you want? Dude, I can throw it right in there and it's like having a producer in my pocket, you know what I mean? And then I could still take that
Yeah.
to the studio. But just
Hmm.
having that, to be that much faster to get the sound I want, such a good tool. I love it. I know some people hate it. But I get the hate on it though, because of the artists. You can't really call them artists, but the people that are
Exactly.
just typing in funny lyrics, making songs and putting it out on
Yeah.
Spotify. It's not even them singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Not them at all.
Yeah.
That's the world we
Well,
live
fellas,
in.
we've been kind of jibbering jabbering here for just a few minutes and stuff, and like I kind of like if you feel up to playing either one of you, if not, it's fine. I can play 20 seconds of one of your tracks or whatever without
There
the
you go.
algorithm catching it. But it's up to you guys. If you want to play a song, play a song. If not, I'll throw one on and
I would
let
play
some
if
people
I
hear
got
some of
more
your music.
That strep
Say
from
what?
Ford.
Okay, okay. Well, let's throw on a couple of your just some 20-second snippets of some of your songs. How about that? we'll do that and kind of give people a little taste that if anybody's in here hasn't heard you before. Um, thought I had this pulled up earlier. All right. So we'll do you want to do your newest one? You want to do your newest one? I can feel.
Yeah. Sure.
I can feel the change. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Let's do that. That's not it. Where in the world is it at? Why am I playing on? I'll get it figured out in a minute. There we go. So kind of try to maybe skip through it a little bit where we can get a good. Oh, this ain't it either. Sorry. There we go. Now we're jamming.
I can't hear it. You hear that, Grant?
I don't know. I hear some static.
I can't hear anything.
You're not hearing anything at all? Seriously?
No. I wonder if it's just coming through your headphones.
It was funny
Yeah, but
watching you.
it should be actually coming through. Okay, that's wild. All right, let me do this. Let me see if it'll. Wow, it's never done that before.
I broke it.
That TikTok studio
You're
edition.
right. Can y'all hear it now?
Nope.
No.
Nothing? Okay. I apologize, guys. It appears I'm having technical difficulties that I didn't realize I was having. So,
that seems
yeah,
to be a recurring thing with TikTok Studio, man. Not just you, but I've seen so many people using it, and they just
yeah,
it either works or it don't.
because it's never done that before. That's crazy. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're not going to get to hear anything tonight. We'll just keep talking music. Let's do that.
Yeah, that works.
Unless you want to play something, Grant, or you good?
I would, man. I'm just getting over a friggin' respiratory thing.
It's all good, man.
Is that what he said too?
Yeah.
You too, dude. I don't know what.
Yeah.
This might sound crazy. So I grew up with asthma, and I have a bunch of animals that as a kid I used to be allergic to, and I rescued a cat. I rescued a cat like 2 years ago, and almost 2 years ago now, a year and a half. And when we got her, man, she was killing me with the allergies and the asthma, like more than I've ever had. And then it just went away. I guess I adapted to the cat. So last night we shampooed our carpets, and it pulls everything up. And I read on this earlier, so I guess it maybe all the dander and stuff that came up, it just re-triggered. Dude, I've been having trouble breathing all day, puffing on an inhaler.
We got
crazy though, right? Like you shampoo your carpets, and all of a sudden, all that cat dander comes back up, and
all that cat dander and stuff. Let me try this real quick. Tell me if you guys can hear this.
Yep.
No.
Nope.
Nothing yet.
Wow. That is crazy. It's never done that before. I must have moved a wire or something. Didn't realize it. I'll fix it. It'll be good next week.
I have faith that you can make it work.
I will make it work. I've never had it do that before. It's crazy. I don't even know what I did wrong. Oh well. I do know. Okay. I know what I did. I'll fix it. I just can't fix it right now.
I have faith you fix it.
So anyways, so you guys got any shows coming up? I know you guys are just getting over the respiratory thing, but I know Grant, you've got something coming up, right? I saw an advertisement for it.
Yeah, I've got there's a local bar around here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's called Newtown. It just opened up not too long ago. So I'll be there on Saturday. And then all month of February it's starting to kick off, February leading through November usually gets pretty crazy. So bookings are picking up now, down Ocean City, Maryland, Delaware, And like hopefully we'll get to chat maybe down to Nashville this year. I'll try to get back down there. I'd love to.
Right on.
Get some singer songwriter rounds in would be phenomenal.
Yeah, definitely. I'll send you the information.
What was that?
Say again.
Oh, sorry. Do you do mostly acoustic stuff, or you got a band?
So mainly acoustic. So I did have a band for a few years, and I decided to just kind of do my own thing for a little while now. Just go acoustic. So I use for percussion. I actually use the Boss RC600 looper. Friggin' phenomenal looper. It has so many presets of different drum presets in there, different sounds. You can change them, and you can even, have the variation change from like verse to chorus to bridges. So I've been using the Boss RC600 for drums and then playing rhythm and vocals with that. It's been working pretty well. People seem to like it.
Cool. You do any tracks or no?
I haven't done tracks. I honestly kind of want to with some of my stuff. Especially with the Boss RC600, it's a 6-track looper. I could actually have my guy send me everything individually and have, lead guitar, bass, drums, all on separate pedals coming in when I want them to.
Yeah, I just started doing that. I don't do the full band. I haven't yet. I don't know why, because it seems kind of karaoke to me. So I don't like. I might, if it's like a slower song, it's just got like a thumping drum or maybe a phone or something. I'll have that. I'll have that in the mix. But I just go back a little bit, but at least you get a fuller sound when you're playing by yourself.
For sure, exactly, man. And I love just a straight acoustic, but you throw some percussion in there, the drums in there, it livens it up.
Huge difference.
Yeah, absolutely. You see a lot of that stuff on, especially Lower Broadway. You'll have.
I bet.
I know, like Tyler Stokes and his dad, they always perform together. They're usually at Whiskey Bent a lot, and they've got one of those kick drum, and then they've got some. They've got several things that they both have pedals down there doing things and making it sound good. So
nice.
I'm not much of an instrument guy. Like I can set up a microphone. Apparently, I can't set up a soundboard because I can't even get my sound to work. So, but
I thought you said you figured it out. I didn't get it.
I didn't know. I do know what I did. I can't. I don't have the corded stuff that I need. So I took this with me somewhere a while back, and I've got a cord missing. So I know what I got to do. I just don't have it right here to do it now. So, but what about you, Howard? You got some shows and stuff coming up, brother?
Yeah, it'll start. Mine won't start till March. I do a lot of solo acoustic stuff too. Sometimes I do have a band. I bring my guitars with me sometimes. I'll probably do more acoustic stuff this year than band stuff. I'm not sure yet, but I put the band together for festivals. We do some pretty big festivals around here.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I actually got 3 kind of big week-long tours. One in Vancouver and Seattle. One in North Carolina, and then I'm flying to Papua New Guinea for 10 days for a gospel tour.
Awesome.
Okay.
That's
good stuff, man. I need Grant, you might know him, but I need to introduce him to Howard, but I need to introduce you guys to DJ Rittenhouse if you haven't met him yet or know of him.
I've heard the name.
So he does his country, which is also faith-based, under DJ Rittenhouse. And his name is Daniel Joseph, so it's DJ Rittenhouse, not DJ like Brick.
Okay.
Anyways, y'all like my sound effects. But he also has a band, The Darkness Lies, which is his Christian rock band. So we got Grant over here, more country, and we got Howard, more rock. So I feel like I need to introduce him to both of you guys.
Oh yeah, man,
collaboration opportunities going on there for sure. So, but yeah, if you get a chance, look up The Darkness Lies, like tell a lie, Lies, The Darkness Lies. And then DJ Rittenhouse, we just released his new one, Country Runs Deep, is his latest song we just released a couple weeks ago. So
nice.
I think
and that's on like iTunes and everything?
Yeah, yep, absolutely. Yep, check them out.
I'll have to give that a listen. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I'll definitely introduce him to you guys if you're interested in knowing more about him or want to work with him or anything like that. So,
I'm
So
around.
how long have you been in music? You may have said, maybe I missed it, but how long have you actually been like in music?
Me?
Yeah.
I started playing drums when I was 6. I played my first bar when I was 16. So
Okay.
that about 50 some years I've been doing
Okay.
music.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, I,
That's awesome. Still young at heart, man. Still a rocker.
well, like I said, I just started this 3 years ago. A guy was telling me to do something different. And I thought he was
Yeah.
crazy because I'm not 25, but he said, go do it. And I said, okay.
Heck yeah, man.
It's funny. You're seeing a
And
lot
this
more
is
that.
that industry. You're never too old for this
Yeah.
industry. This ain't professional sports. You know what I mean? We could do this for life.
Yeah.
That's the beauty
Exactly.
of it.
I mean,
You know, it's like being a
but
musical
you are seeing more and
entrepreneur.
more of it. Yeah. Absolutely. I see it. I can probably count on two hands how many artists I know that it's kind of the same story. It's like, man, I just felt like that. I just felt this push, like do it, just go, and they're all 48, 49, 50 years old is like, and they're like, I feel like it's too late in life. It's like, no, it's never too late. I mean,
Never too
like
late, man.
It's
if I
crazy.
can work a full time job and do this full time and manage a couple artists and like at my age, then come on, it's never too late.
Yeah,
Let's go. Give yourself more credit. So that's
for
awesome.
sure.
That's good stuff. How about you, Grant? When did you get into music?
So when I was a little kid, obviously I always loved country music. My dad, he was in a band when he was younger, so he was always into country music, rock music, buying me all the little tyke toys that had the guitars that were fake and drums and microphones. So that gave me a little taste of it, and then got me a guitar. We found one at a yard sale. I'd probably say I was 10 and just started learning to kind of pick that a little bit. Never really got too
Yeah.
far into it. But always just loved the music. And then I moved out to Los Angeles for a little while. And then I moved back home and realized for what I was trying to do out there that everybody was so talented and you gotta be able to do a few more things than just one or two. So I decided to pick up the guitar again. I want to say I was 23 and I just started playing every day, all day, every day, and fell back in love with it. Fell in love with the songwriting, the even just learning new songs, learning the guitar itself. So I'd say,
Yeah.
as far as music playing out, I really started playing out in like 2018.
Okay.
And leading up to that, it was open mics. I would go to open mics and I would put my name at the end of the list in hopes that I wouldn't get called because you have the nerves. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you're nervous. So you want to do it. You love doing it. You want to do it. But as soon as you get in front of people, the nerves are there. So
Yeah.
when I finally got the nerve to not put my name at the end of the list or run out before my name was called, I played at a bar and they ended up booking me with that bar.
Okay.
Played somewhere else and they started live streaming it, and that ended up being a couple more gigs around here. So I started realizing I guess I wasn't too bad at it. And
Yeah.
since then, man, I just took off running. You know what I mean? Tried to play as many shows as I could everywhere all year long. I think in 2019, between my band and I and acoustically, I think we played like it was like 219 shows.
Yeah.
So we were just, and that was like my first year because I just everybody that called me like, hey, are you able to play 3 hours? Do you have a band? What's your rate? Can you do this? And I was just always yes. Even if I didn't
Yes.
think I could
Yes.
do it, I told them
Yes.
yes. And it just,
Yes. Yes.
yep, you take
Yeah. We
opportunities
talk
as they
about that
come,
all the
man.
time.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you got to take
Stepping
the
out in faith,
opportunity whether
right?
you're ready
Yeah.
or not. And yeah, so
Yeah.
I did that, and it kept cruising. I got the opportunity to open up for some good names, like Parmalee, Jameson Rogers, Easton Corbin.
Okay.
Um, a funny one, Danny Warsnop. If you guys know Danny Warsnop, he was the lead singer of I want to say Asking Alexandria, and then he kind of went and did like his own kind of acoustic country thing for a bit.
Yeah.
So I got to play some really, really amazing venues, man. So it's been fun. It's been a fun climb, and then COVID hit and
Yeah.
it just kind of kicked
Right.
everybody's
Kind of.
butt and, slowed everybody down. You went from full
Yeah.
steam to hitting a brick wall.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a fun ride, man. But yeah, really, really started taking off in like 2019, 2018.
You're a full-time
So-
musician?
No, I wish I was. I mean, I probably maybe could I also personal train, but I usually play from February to November, like anywhere from 2 to 4 shows a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about yourself?
You said you're a personal trainer too.
Yeah, I personal train and I'm part-time
Okay.
dental lab technician.
I
Okay.
need a personal
Okay.
trainer. I play maybe 4 or 5 times a month. I got a full-time job and
Nice.
I want to retire.
Yeah.
That's why I want to retire so I can just do this.
There you go.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I know it wouldn't be
Sounds
so
like
great
what-
just do that.
Yes.
It'd be phenomenal.
Sounds like we got something in common.
Oh yeah,
we want to do what we love for retirement. So
forever,
Yeah,
man. I mean,
for sure.
that's why I still personal train and do the music. It's just if I enjoy
Yeah.
it, I'll do it. If I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
right, exactly.
And
So,
my time
this-
is more valuable.
This next question is actually for both of you, but I'll let Howard go first. But like,
Yep.
what piece of advice would you give like a young artist that is starting out that wants to, kind of get things going for themselves? What would you give? Like, what would be one of the first things you tell them?
It's tough nowadays, man, because what are there, 100,000 songs being put out a day, and you gotta believe in yourself. And
Mhm.
don't let anybody. Somebody's always going to tell you you're not good enough. Someone will always do it because they're probably jealous or because they can't do it. Don't let them deter you from what you really want to do. And that
Right.
goes for anything, but especially in music, man. Music business is tough. When I was in my 20s, I went for it hard. I was trying to be Van Halen, and
Yeah.
I had a contract and all that good stuff. And man, it tore my life up. But
Yeah.
people would tell you weren't good enough, and so you'd stop for a while, and then you try to pick it back up, and then somebody tell you weren't good enough again. And just don't listen to the noise. Focus on you, and
Yeah.
don't listen to the noise.
That's
what I
good
would say.
advice. That's good advice, man. For sure. What about you, Grant?
For new upcoming people.
Or
I
just
think
some not even really upcoming, just wanting to get started. Just
somebody wanting to get
into
started.
it.
I think the biggest thing is just to start. First of all, I think so many people they want to start. They'll start picking the guitar a little bit, or maybe they don't. They just got things they want to do. So just first off, like dive in, do it. If you want to be a songwriter, start songwriting. You know what I mean? Don't
Yeah.
worry about if it's going to be the perfect song at first. Don't worry about creating the next hit. Just start writing anything, any song you can. Start with nursery rhymes.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the writing, like and just being an artist in general, I think one of the most important things is just being yourself. Don't try to replicate. Don't try to be the next Garth Brooks or the next Brooks and Dunn. Everybody's out there trying to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
the
Like,
biggest
it's okay to
biggest
cover
thing
their
I
song,
noticed,
but make it yours, right? Like
exactly,
if you're gonna
do
cover a
some
song, don't-
covers.
Yeah. Don't try to
Yeah,
be
but
that
when it
person.
comes
Be you.
to when it comes to it, be you and like let people know who you are. Like through the music,
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing people dig is especially with independent artists, they find a song they can relate to.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And when you realize there's people out there living lives or that have been through the same struggles as you, there's more realness to the artist. So people tend to gear towards you as opposed to your music. They might like your music, but you are what's going to sell it. So you got to be you.
Right. Absolutely.
Mhm.
That's good stuff, man. Love it. Good advice. I like it. So, my brain just went blah. It's been a long day. It's been a long day, fellas.
I hear you, man.
I had another question and it just like went blah. So, what's next for you, man? You got any new stuff you're working on?
I do. So I'd love to get an album out. And I know I was preaching the whole BU, but I'd also love to do even like a cover album of some of like my favorite songs that I, listened to growing up, but put my kind of twist on them.
Yeah.
But yeah, just an album. I got probably 5 or 6 songs I'm working on right now. But it's kind of, when you're writing an album, the inspiration kind of comes at random times. So
Yeah, right.
just trying to piece
Absolutely.
that together. Yeah. So hopefully an album and some bigger shows, and really just get back on the grind hard again this year. Last year I kind of fell off a little bit. Some stuff going on in life that
Yeah,
tries to
yeah.
derail you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the last song I released was Old Sinner, and usually I try to do at least 4 to 5 a year. So the goal this year is just to get to releasing again, writing and releasing music.
Yeah. And Old Center was, well, that was probably what, mid-year last year?
Yeah, that was my last one.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Wow.
I know.
Wow.
I think it was April.
Yeah. You need to grind, brother.
I
We need
know.
some more.
I told you, man. Life kind of derailed me last year, and I fell off a little bit. But I'm back to it now.
It's trying to this year with me, man. I have a music competition that I'm doing that's I'm contracted with Kentwell Studios, Music Row, Nashville,
Okay.
Which is Kelly James Productions. Kelly is one of the owners of Kentwell's, which is also a Dolly Parton studio. And
Nice.
we had this music competition all set up, man, and then the day we were supposed to judge the demos to be able to get the people to the first round of the competition, like life just totally kicked me straight in the nads, man, and I had to put the brakes on the whole competition. It's not done, it's not over, it's still going to happen. It's called the RDD Nashville Experience, but it's just on hold for a little while until I can get some personal baggage taken care of, you know. So I mean, you get it. And like you said last year.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. That's what happens. Life's going to throw you them curveballs all the time. It's just how we handle them and deal with them.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like last year it was go, go, go. Everything was smooth. Everything was great. Things were growing. And then this year, man, it's like one thing after another. And I'm like, what is going on with 26? Like
you're in that testing period where God's testing you to make sure you can handle it.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is, man. He's testing my patience for sure. What about you, Howard? You got anything big coming up? Anything new?
Like I said, I just spent a week down in Nashville working with Billy, and I'm going to go back the end of April, and we're going to do recording. So we'll come off with the 5 or 6 EP there. I've got one music video. I'd really love to do another one. That's kind of on my bucket list for this year. It's super cool.
Okay.
It's kind of cool because I'm doing everything I wanted to do now that I wanted to do back when I was in my 20s.
Oh, yeah.
Because now I can do it.
So I've been telling people, especially artists that I've associated with, if you ever need any actors for your videos, all right. I'm breaking off into acting. Actually, I just signed with a talent agent, so we'll see how it goes.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's why I moved to LA initially.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it wild, Grant, when you go out to some place like that and you see 1,000 of you?
Oh my gosh, that's what I mean. I was out there and I felt talentless. Everybody was like, I'm a dancer, I'm a singer, I play guitar, I juggle, I do this. I'm like, oh. All right, I see I got to step my game up in LA.
I'm going home.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I do.
So I don't know how to say that dude's first name, but Mr. Smith. We'll just call you Mr. Smith. We're from different places, so we're doing a podcast interviewing 2 independent artists here. He requested up a while ago, but he was asking where we're from. I'm from Oklahoma, and Grant is from Pennsylvania, and you were from
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, yes.
Nice.
I knew it started with W. I was like, so, man, that's good stuff. Good stuff.
You're a Green Bay fan.
No. You see that?
Oh,
Seattle.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Playing the Patriots this weekend, huh?
Yeah. Little grudge match.
Oh yeah.
Little grudge.
I'm gonna root for Seattle.
All right.
I'll take them over the Pats any day.
Is it? Oh, okay. I was going to say, is it just because y'all just met?
Nah, I'm a Cowboys fan, so I can't say nothing.
Oh,
thank you.
Yeah.
It's been a rough last 20 years.
Yeah, great players.
Last 20 years, right? Exactly.
Yeah, terrible.
I don't know. I don't want to get off into sports. But anyways, so do you have any other hobbies or interest outside of music, Howard?
Uh, I love sports. Um,
Okay.
I love. Well, I don't like soccer, but I love all other sports. Just not soccer. I like to play a little golf, but I'm so enthroned in music right now. That's kind of all I do. I work and I play. That's all I do.
Nice.
Work and play and golf when you can.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I think that's one of the things I never really got into. I've actually been I've been invited and played in some like scramble tournaments for like company
Yeah, those
events
are
and
fun.
stuff. Those are fun, but I don't think I could just sit and go play like 18 holes of golf. I just don't know.
Oh, it's so relaxing until it's not.
Right?
Until you're
You
shanking
get
them,
on the
man.
course and come back.
Hey, I'm pretty good at driving a golf cart though.
That's the fun part too, man. You're just chasing that ball around the field.
That's funny. What about you, Grant? You got any hobbies outside of music?
I do a little bit of golfing also. I never thought
Okay.
I'd be a golfer, but I was given some clubs and had a bunch of buddies at golf, man. And when you're just out there on that big old piece of open land, riding around on a golf cart, hitting a ball around, it's pretty cool. It's peaceful in a way.
Yeah.
So I do like a little bit of golf. I usually golf a little bit in the summer, but aside from that, man, it's just fitness. Um, I'm big into, I like working out. I personal train. Um, Aside from that, if I'm not doing music, it's my dogs. I got 3 dogs. I got a Rottweiler and two
Okay.
pit bulls, and then the cat that I
There you
rescued. So yeah, I like to play with them, man, train them, and just hang out with them. And I don't know, I like being home. The older I get, the more I like being home. So if
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
nice, so
Get
if
a
I'm
little,
not playing
get
music,
wet.
you know what I mean. I like to be home and writing and just strumming, and then when I'm out and about, that's the time to turn it on. But
Yeah.
relaxing has become my thing. I do play a little bit of Fortnite. I won't lie. I'm a
Okay.
Fortnite player.
My
That's
grandson
kind of my
loves
if I'm
Fortnite.
home and I got nothing to do, Fortnite is my I'll play, but it's got to be duos or trios with a buddy. I can't play on my own.
Yeah.
So during the week, I don't know if you can see it back there, but there is a PlayStation. And so during the week, this TV is Fortnite. My grandson, he comes in my studio and plays Fortnite in here. So,
It's such a fun game. Like Battle Royale is so fun. What I mean, it's like Call of Duty, but
yeah,
little more cartoon like. But it's just
right.
a fun game with a friend. What I mean, if you're playing with a
Yeah,
buddy, you're talking to each other, and you just running around this
yeah.
big old map.
His dad's room is on the other side of this door right here, and so there's like a bathroom in between the two rooms. So his dad will get on in
Nice.
there in his room, and he'll get on here, and they play
Oh,
each other. So it's pretty cool. So, but so I think like one last question for both of you guys, and
Yeah, man.
it's this one's kind of I stump people with this one sometimes, and but you guys are probably you're both of you are actually a little bit more mature than some of the people I was gonna say that. Like when I say
I don't know
mature,
if my wife would agree with that.
older. Oh, I mean older. Like I
Yeah,
get a lot of
mature.
young musicians, like young, like
well,
a
you're
lot of
early
my
in my life.
interviews are like
Yeah.
young, like in their 20s and 30s, right? So, um, what's so what's your favorite part and your least favorite part of being an artist?
Ooh, I'm glad you're first.
I know, right? So my favorite part of being
I
an artist,
did not expect to
um,
stump you, Grant.
no, man. I think my favorite part of being an artist is just the people I get to meet
Yeah,
out at shows, and just watching you go from like watching myself kind of go from just this guy that was playing every bar I could to playing shows now where I have consistent crowds of people that
yeah,
listen to my music and come out just to see me and like be a part of that scene for that night.
yeah,
So and I'm a big fan of just, talking to everybody. So I take my breaks and I make my rounds, and I've just been meeting a lot of really cool people that relate to the music. So I think just meeting the people and being a part of that is probably my favorite thing.
yeah.
Um, I think my least favorite thing about being an artist. Oh,
Yeah.
Probably my least. I don't know. What can I say about my least favorite thing? I had it on the tip of my tongue. I think it's the anticipation of waiting for a song to release. So
Okay.
anytime I upload something, you know what I mean? So you get a song and you're listening to it over and over and over. And once I fall in love with a song, I'm ready to put it out there and I want everybody to hear it like I'm hearing it. And when you upload a song for release, if you want your best chances of getting put on like a Spotify playlist, you got to give them about, at least they say 30 days. So I always try to do a 30-day window from when I upload a song to the day it releases. So I think that anticipation is just like the worst for me because I want everybody to hear it and I keep listening to it and I'm going tone deaf, but I want to know what everybody, thinks of the song. That's why we put music out, because we love it and it's something we, about our lives or whatever we wrote about. But I think that anticipation, sometimes I get a little antsy.
Yeah. I can see
just
that
waiting.
For sure.
Yeah, just waiting for that release date. You know what I mean? It's like waiting for Christmas. You can't wait for it to happen. Yeah, so I think I love everything about the industry and being independent, but I think that's it. Sometimes I just want to drop it the next day and I can't.
I asked Scotty Hastings, CMA artist Scotty Hastings, that question a couple of months ago, and I'll tell you his answer. But we're gonna let Howard answer first.
All right. Well, my favorite thing about being an artist is being in the studio and being on the stage, and just like Grant, meeting the people afterwards is super cool.
Yeah.
There's a magic to it.
Yeah. What's kind of cool about Grant's
when you
story
connect with
there,
music, especially.
I don't know if he's ever put two and two together, but when he said he'd go to open mics when he started, and he'd put his name last on the list, hoping they wouldn't call him. And now he's playing 200 plus shows a year, talking about Doug. So that's pretty cool.
Wow.
My favorite thing is booking gigs. I hate it. Oh wait, it might be social media. It might be both.
I'm going to add social media to mine.
It's so hard.
So that was Scotty Hastings' least favorite thing, and he flat looked at me and he goes, "God, I hate social media." Like he just does not like it, and it's the same thing. It's just so hard, and it's the same with me too. That's probably my least favorite thing. I'm going to try to get this interview up on YouTube as soon as I possibly can. But I've got 3 others right now that I still haven't edited yet. Like it is like by far my least favorite thing to do is get things ready to post up on social media and try to keep things consistent and post.
Why can't we just have 2 platforms instead of 50?
Right?
I know, right? So
many, man.
And honestly though, if you listen to the professionals and stuff tell you about social media, they actually say to start with one. Start with one, build it up, and then bleed into the other one, and then build it up. But it's so I've done that here. I myself have done that with TikTok, obviously. Although I don't know where all my people are tonight. It's crazy looking up and seeing there's only 6 people.
I've been liking YouTube.
There may be something else going on, right? So and then I post all my content, or I post all my full length videos to YouTube. And then I take shorts and post them elsewhere and stuff like that. But yeah, I think YouTube's probably next for me. I really do. Either that.
I like YouTube, man. YouTube gets me some traction.
Yeah. I've been thinking about Spotify because they actually do video now. I can actually do.
Do they?
They just started.
Yeah. So
for podcasting, probably.
Yeah, they do. It's yeah, for sure. So, but yeah, I agree with you 100%. It's just funny. You both said like social media, pretty much agreed on that. That was his answer too. He was like, I hate social media. So,
I just hate when I get sucked into it.
We got a question in the chat. It looks like we might have an inspiring artist here. It says, "Do you have any advice for someone who isn't quite where you guys are in the industry?"
You don't need to go out and buy a $4,000 Taylor guitar yet.
This is true. Start small.
Yeah. Hey, I got a Jay Tercer up here that I'm learning on. I mean, it's a nice guitar, but I mean, it's a Jay Tercer. It's not an expensive guitar, you know. I'll show you.
Yeah, I mean, hey, man, a guitar is a guitar. I started on a $50 Amazon guitar.
I started on a guitar from a pawn shop.
Yeah, man, like it just, and I fell in love with that guitar. But then when I got a real, like a good guitar, I was like, this is what it's all about. Like just play as much as you can. But for the dude asking, I mean, is he an acoustic artist? He's a singer or a songwriter, I'm assuming. Quamel, right? Quamel Smith.
I'm not, he says aspiring artist.
Aspiring artist. So I mean, if you are looking to play live, I mean, do the open mics. You know, that's going to get you some exposure. Or if you're already past that a little bit, I mean, what I would do is I just wouldn't take no for an answer. I'd call a place, ask them if they were booking. They'd tell me no, or they were already booked for the year, or I'd send an email, same thing, and then if I didn't get a response or I got a no, I'd call again the week later and I'd ask again. You know, you learn that in sales. I did sales for a long time. So, you know, you never settle on the first no. So if somebody tells you no, call them again the next month, send them an email. Hey, I'd love to come play there. Just wondering if you're booking. You know, this is the kind of music I play. Tell them a little bit about yourself, but just grind like you're a salesman trying to sell a product, you know, because that's what you're doing. You're selling yourself and you're selling your music and your abilities. 100%. So treat it like a sales job and like just book the gigs and call everybody you can.
I'll take it like one more. Go ahead, Howard.
What's really big now is you're seeing more. Even some of these bars are having opening acts. So go out to your local places, meet the bands, meet the solo players that are there. Hey, let me do 3 or 4 songs to open up for you. Some of them will do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just like you said, you got to sell yourself. You can't sell yourself, then you're in trouble.
Yep.
Yeah, he says he's got a band called Whiskey 115, so 115. I don't know exactly, but so I mean, I'll kind of take it a little bit a step further on the business side of things, and this is where I feel like a lot of artists, and I mean, you got most people that know me long enough know I'm big on independent music. I'm big on supporting independent artists. But I'm also really big on something that doesn't happen a lot nowadays because the industry has gotten so saturated, for one, and two, it's all social media, outlets getting people to get their name out there and stuff like that. Artist development is kind of it's a dying thing, and it shouldn't be. So, and what I mean by that is this: you're a new artist, you're starting out, okay? Do what these guys said, grind. Sell yourself, go out there, do open mic nights, stuff like that. It's the same as kind of like a comedian trying to build up. What do? They go hit open mic nights. They sell themselves. But at the same time, learn the business side of it before you get a manager. Because if you don't have some sort of sense of the business side of the music industry, then your manager that's supposed to work for you, you're going to start working for them because you're not going to know, right? So your manager should work for you. He's your business manager. He's operating your business. It's Grant Bryan Music. It's Howard Gripp Music. Your manager's managing your business. And until you learn how the business operates, you don't need a manager. So don't let anybody push you into saying that you need a manager, because that's really not the first thing you need at all.
Yeah, everybody's a manager out there right now.
Yeah. So, and there's a lot of snakes out there that'll take advantage of you. Like I said, if you don't know the business end of it and you don't know how everything operates, then you need to learn, because they're going to take advantage of you, and you're going to wind up working for your manager. It's just they're going to try to control you. They're going to try to run everything, and it's not that way. It's your business. It's your business.
Yeah. I mean, and you can, speaking on that, if you don't mind, the management. When I started doing my shows, I had everybody ask me, who's your manager, man? You're playing everywhere. And it was like, it's me. I was the one calling. I'm the one booking their shows. I'm the one doing this, but there were a lot of, managers that, would contact me. Hey, we'd love to manage you and do this and that. And, my response was, I appreciate it, but, I do that right now. But at the same time, there are other people that can get you gigs. But again, like leading on what you said, you have to know the business a little bit, because there's a lot of these people will want to contract you in so that they continue to get money. Don't do that. There are things like a non-exclusive contract, which means you can work with them on shows.
Yeah.
Pay them their cut, and that's it. You're not tied to them in any way. They're just helping you get shows, and you're paying them for getting you shows non-exclusively. So non-exclusive contracts are good, or even if you can just work with a manager, hey, I know you're booking. If you need somebody for these venues you're playing, contact me, and I'll cover that show for you.
Yeah.
And that just gets some good rapport and gets your name out without you being tied to a manager. You're still an independent artist. They just throw shows your way when they need them filled.
Yeah, absolutely. Good advice. Good advice, man. Love it. So, well, fellas, it is the top of the hour, and
Beautiful.
We made it.
I have not seen my lovely bride
There
all
you
day.
are, man.
I tried to spend some time with her, and it just didn't. We were just missing each other today. So I'm gonna go spend time with her before it's time to get up and go to work in the morning. I appreciate you guys taking time, come hang out with
Absolutely,
me.
brother.
Let people get to know you. I'll get this up on YouTube as soon as I possibly can, and
Sounds
I'll
good.
shoot you guys a link to it as soon as I do. But I kind of have a little catchphrase at the end, and I'll end it with that. And like I said, I appreciate you guys once again, and I look forward to talking to both of you more. Please feel free to share anything and everything new coming out. I'll throw it on my playlist. I have a 24/7 playlist that I play, and I'll throw it on there and get you guys some streams and all that stuff. So
Sounds good, man.
Until next time, remember, Jesus loves you. I love you. Stay humble. Hustle hard, y'all. Let's go.
Amen.
Have a great night, guys.
You too, brother. See you guys.
All right. See y'all.